Let's take a minute and talk about your writing process. One question that is often asked of me is, what do you do when you get stuck? I feel like a lot of writers are going to watch this, and that is an incredibly common question, is what do you do when you get stuck?
Eat candy. Eat candy. It's hard.
That was a shorter answer than I was expecting.
I can answer this in 2 words. Candy. Well, just one. Candy. That was
Candy.
1 word. No, I honestly think that you need to be nice. I don't believe in forcing yourself to write. I don't believe in the sit down and write 2,000 words. I just don't think that it's going to be from your soul's fire, you know? Oh, that's from a movie. I don't know from what, but it's from something. And it's just not going to be. And so if you're stuck and you're not sure where to go next with your writing, then wait for the muse, you know? Wait for it to come back. That's all that I do. I only write when I feel like it.
And if you don't feel like it, you're eating candy?
I eat candy.
Those are your 2 modes, writing and candy?
Okay, I'm sorry. Tell me a life plan that doesn't sound better than that. That sounds amazing. I am in.
All right. Excellent. And how many drafts, right? You mentioned beta readers. How many drafts did this take you?
I think I go through about 4.
About 4 drafts?
I get like a conclusive story, you know, beginning to end. And then I go through about, 3 sets after that of, beta readers, but also me reading through it and going, no, I sound like a putz just there. I'm going to try something different, you know? So that happens.
Have you had any big conflicts with any of your readers or your editor?
You know what? I thought that there would be a major conflict with my readers because a Boer descendant was one of the first women to read my book. And I was not ready. Not ready. And please be my friend after this. We just have to agree that it wasn't a great move. And actually, she read it and loved it.
So your ancestors were monsters. That doesn't mean that you necessarily are.
My ancestors were monsters too. It's not on the table right now. You know, some of them. So no, she read it and she loved it. And I was so grateful. But I've never sweat so much in my life while she was reading that book. I was so nervous. But no, she acknowledges that things happen, but also, and her perspective was there's no one-sided story. It was things were happening. It wasn't just, oh, the Boers were awful and they went and did this thing. It was, okay, we can sit and analyze their motivations, but in the end, there were things on both sides. It wasn't fully persecutor victim. Anyway, so we're all going to breathe around that. And actually, she gave it to her mom, also Boer descendant. And her mom loved it so much that she bought copies for all of her siblings, also all Boer descendants. And she's giving it to them for Christmas.
Oh.
It's like, no, why? Why would you do that? But there we are. Anyway, that's
another reason why I write strictly fantasy.
Play safe, man. I was just kidding. But then with editors, no, I've only ever had golden editors with this Shadows of Lions book. Oh, which I never showed.
Oh, yeah. You have a copy of the sequel here?
I have a copy.
Da, 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 da.
There it is. With Shadows of Lions. You may.
I have not read this one.
That is my copy, which actually all my editors and the president of the publishing company signed for me. So that's like my special copy. Isn't that cool? All the people who worked on it.
Oh, that's so cool.
That's pretty cool. But the only mishap that I've had.
But they said such horrible things in here.
I'm
kidding. I'm kidding. It's all very, very nice.
This time, I did have a mishap with an editor that it went through 1 round of edits, and it was supposed to come to her for a 2nd round, and she got the wrong file, and so she edited the first file again, and we were running on a deadline, and I had to email her and say, this one's already been edited. You just gave it a 2nd pass through, but it's already done. I can't even go back and add your things in because it's already done. Anyway, so that was sad. And
thank you for your time and effort. It was worth it. I'm sorry.
I'm so sorry. And that's a cool thing that I do like about traditional publishing is, and I don't really have to stress about that because you guys are the ones investing all the money and time. And so sorry, I'll just send you the short email. Love ya. Have a great day. I've got a hot chocolate waiting for me.
Gotta get back to this whole candy thing. It's part of my
I'm
process.
just so busy, you know. So that is the part that I like about it.
Nice.
Yep.
Nice. A little bit about that. Did you get an agent first, or were you able to make a direct contact with the publisher?
Directly with the publisher.
Nice. How did that happen?
It was good. I had an agent first, and I don't know what happened. So I went to a writing conference. I learned how to write a query letter, and which is amazing. At these writing conferences, they hold your hand through the whole thing. It's just kind of awkward, you know. But they go through every line of it with you, is what I mean. And
I was picturing literal hand holding. Welcome to the conference. This is Sally. She'll be holding your hand.
I was thinking more like Bert, you know, Bert's going to hold my hand. But they help you with every line of it and help you refine it so it's golden. And then I sent it out to a set of 4 and then waited for those rejections, and those came. And then I waited, you know, I did another set of 4, and I had this agent in New York contact me and say, I'd love to run with your books. I love the first chapter and super excited. And then she like dropped off the face of the earth. Like her picture
Just
wasn't
disappeared.
even on their website anime.
Oh, wow.
I'm like, what happened?
Did I get you fired?
Did she get fired for liking lions? I have no idea what happened, but it was kind of discouraging. And so I just kind of left it. I was like, well, I don't need it published. I wrote it for me. You know, that was my project. But my husband was very enthusiastic and he wanted it published. And so he kept looking out for opportunities, and I just wasn't. But he did, and he talked to this, you know, there was just like a friend of a friend of a friend said, apply to Cedar Fort. And I did, and they liked it, and I just went with that. So they're a good publishing house. I like them a lot.
Nice. Do you have a number? How many times you were rejected before being accepted? People like to hear that.
Is it about a number? Is it?
People like high numbers. Highest I've ever heard, a guy was rejected 150 times for children's books.
Amazing.
It was awesome. The guy's like a hero to me.
Yeah.
That is amazing fortitude.
You got like skin like a rhino if you can handle that many.
Oh yeah. No, if I'm honest with myself, I think after about 50, I'd have quit.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'd have called it.
That sounds
at
about
50.
right. Yeah. I called it at 7. Was like, nah, I'm done. And then my husband found the one. So
you were rejected 7 times. You gave up.
I did.
Husband ran with it.
Yeah.
And found Cedar Fort. Immediately? Was it like super easy, barely an inconvenience? There you go.
Well, no, not like immediately in time. And bring me some grapes.
What about these guys? Sure, there you go.
No, it was months. It might have even been like a year. It was a long time where I was just like, I don't feel like doing this. I only like things that are fun. So I don't want to do this. But nope, it was because of John. Yep.
I've found that it is this weird balance.
Yeah.
Because you write the best when you are just having fun.
Yes.
Right? That's your best stuff, is that when you're into it, when, like you just said, when you're writing for yourself.
Exactly.
But the road to publishing and success, like book sales and everything, that often isn't fun. And it takes someone who can like just grind through.
Yeah.
Which I imagine is also helped by the traditional publishing having help.
They do that.
you market it.
No.
For me.
Actually, I do a lot of my own marketing. It's just it's
Awesome.
not my favorite thing, actually. It's not my favorite. And so they help me and I do some, but yeah, I just keep trying.
I'll admit, I don't know that I've ever met any authors other than myself, I think, who really love marketing. I think that is most authors' least favorite part.
I think you're right.
It is the marketing.
Yep.